type of shit make a nigga wanna flip September through August. This type of shit got him busting off the clip in the middle of the office.
I don't know what you're talking about, but this abuse is just unfounded. You're taking it too far, Luke. What have I done? Alrighty, we're gonna do a bit of a day in the life. Now, I've always thought these things were pretty gay. I don't think I live that interesting of a life. Most days, I just sit at a computer desk, but in the spirit of Jolie Evans, RIP to the legend, his Privateer to Pro series, I was watching it the other night. It was just lifestyle content. It was just him doing average stuff that he probably didn't think was that exciting. But when you look back at it in hindsight, it's really valuable. So hopefully nothing catastrophic happens to me. Inevitably, I'm going to get old. Maybe I'll become a billionaire. Who bloody knows? And this footage will become a bit more valuable in time. I thought we'll do a bit of a day in the life. Nothing too exciting. You know, I got up at 2 a.m. this morning. It was about 2:04. Natural, no alarm, of course. Bit of downward dog first thing. Ice bath, meditation, connected with that inner self. Got that spiritual animal out. Wrapped that up around 5 a.m. Read a few books, and we couldn't film any of that because Jackson slept in. So we're starting it now at, what time is it? 7:47. We're heading down to get a coffee. Full disclaimer, none of that was true. I did go to the gym purely so I could work on my arms, because I knew I was going to be on camera all day. And that's that. So we've got a few things to do. Typically I just sit on a computer all day. That's not that exciting. So we are filming a bit today. I've got Jackson here with me. We're going to do some content. We're going to film an ad. We may ride a Stark Varg across the river. It's possible, it's doable. I really can't be fucked getting it if it stinks. So that makes me not want to do it. But yeah, day in the life. Let's go.
Weezy out of here. Weezy out of here.
So we've just got our copies and we've just seen the superstar of a chuka. So we're going to go and raise him up. Ah! What are you doing, mate? What's happening? Fuck, that's a nice shirt. No. Any parting words, mate? Hey? Any parting words?
Any parting words?
Yeah. What do you want to say to all your fans?
Be good or be good at it.
Let's go! This is the actual morning warm-up. The actual morning routine. No downward dog. What more do you need than that? Anyway, none of that was real. Okay, and even if it was real, it was AI generated. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now back to the normal stuff. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go the back way home because there was somebody watching, allegedly. Fuck, it happened again! Another banana! Whoops. Thumbs up.
Hey.
The whole life, I told her to go and work on her house. Everything litty, I love when it's hot.
Now usually, I would spend my days concreting. I do have a concrete business, a couple employees. These days, I spend a lot of time on the computer, doing the coaching, doing the app. And I don't know if you've ever seen the meme where you drive past a job and the dad points out, that's one of my jobs. This, not this one, this is one of our jobs, KM Conk. So we did that driveway a while ago. Anytime I need motivation, I just go around town and look at the concrete jobs, because nothing motivates you more than not screeding concrete or never having to screed concrete. So on days like this, we film content, get some stuff in the app, the MWMX app, whether it be for the giveaways, for the promotions. There's always stuff going on. We're going to film a few. We're going to do some cardboard cutouts. What else are we doing? We're going to make an ad, a top of funnel ad. Things like this. Internet jargon, stuff that made no sense to me about a year ago when I was concreting. Fortunate now, I don't have to concrete every day, but still do a little bit. And I love to point out to everybody anytime we drive past a job that I did that job. Day in the life, not concreting today. Alright, so we've just seen Lukey's car, which is who we bumped into before. Lukey's one of our mates. I don't have anything really to fuck with his car, so here's an egg. Sorry, Luke, if you're watching this later on.
Go out, man, I can't go out nowhere, I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her ass and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock, I whip it the wrist and I don't break the door.
Luke's just called me after he's found the egg.
absolute fuckwit.
What's that?
You're an actual fuckwit.
What do you mean?
Don't fucking play dumb with me, cunt.
What are you talking about?
No, I can hear the smirk under your voice.
What? Smirk what? From what? What's happened?
You're up to no good, aren't you, fuckwit?
I don't know what you're talking about, but this abuse is just unfounded.
Don't lie to me.
You're taking it too far, Luke. What have I done?
What? Nah, you're fucking talking shit. I've had enough of you.
You woke up on the wrong side of the bed, didn't you?
What did you fucking do, Kale? Tell me what you did.
I don't know what you're talking about. You've lost it, mate. You've cooked it.
No, so that egg underneath my windscreen wiper was fucking, wasn't you.
Ah, yeah, no, that was Jackson. That was Jackson.
You're a fuckwit.
Sorry, mate. I was just trying to brighten your day. That was all.
You're a fucking scumbag. Cunt.
Thanks, mate.
You're a scumbag, aren't you?
Did you eat it?
I was contemplating it. It looked like a good egg.
All right, so that's the morning routine done. Took us about 45 minutes. By the time you grab a coffee, do some skids, stir your mate up. It's a long process, but we got that done. This is home. So I built this joint back in 2016, 2017. Before this, I was genuinely living on the street. People don't believe me when I say that, but I was living in my car for a bit. Obviously, I could have called a mate and went and stayed somewhere, but I wasn't talking to my mum or my dad. They went for a divorce, blah, blah, blah. So worked my ass off, got this joint. This is what we've been calling home for, I don't know, what's that, 8 years, quick math. We've got the old concrete truck there. It's when we got jobs on. It's full of rubbish at the moment. Gave the house a clean out, got the trailer there, usually got an excavator. This is allegedly the thing that does skids, not me, but on the AI versions of, you know, generated content, things like that. Love the Stang. I've always loved just like fast cars, supercars, things like that. So I've obviously got the work truck. This is like my pride and joy sort of thing. And then we've got the van as well. So we'll have a bit of a cruise through the house. Quick deck check. I built this. Quick deck check. Yep, beautiful, done. Boom, just got to point all that stuff out today. Don't look too close at the joints or anything like that. Did that key camera get on the thing? No. Alrighty. I don't know, man. This is the bed. That's the bathroom. That's where I sleep. That's where I have a shower. Riveting stuff. Down the hallway here. It's only a small house, 3-bedroom. It was actually the smallest house I could build on the cheapest block I could find in this town. So that's what we got. This is the office. Now, a typical day in the life is me sitting here staring at that. Now, I usually do, I don't know, fucking untold amount of hours. This desk is my grandpa's. So I absolutely love this thing. If the house caught on fire, this is like, I'd try and lift this out. It's got grandpa's name on there. It's got my dad's name. It's got my name. Got a pic of the old fella there. So he built his empire at this desk, and now I'm basically trying to do the same. Got our books there. This is my printer. So have you seen my printer? It's pretty cool. Riveting again. This is a bit of a prototype. So we're doing up some bands for the coaching app. Some glute bands, lap bands, whatever. This is Murphy. He hates being picked up. Okay, I'll let you down. Anyway, that's the spare bed. This is the lounge room. I brought the biggest TV I could possibly buy, and it's kind of too big because the couch is so close to it that, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't really work, so I fucked up there. Yeah, I mean, this is it. Nothing too flash. Cheapest house I could build back in 2017, and that's that. We head in the backyard. So when I built this joint, I got them to leave the outdoor area off, the driveway off. Basically everything was like the most bare bones build I could do. And then just ticked along over the years and did all this. So where it was the retaining wall, all the concrete, the fire pit up there, the outdoor area, blah, blah, blah. Got it all done. Come here, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is the van. So for those that watch the live streams, this is where we do all the live streams. If anybody wants a van fit out, hit up Batch Customs. He's the man for this. So we've got the bed up the top, that slides out. Got the sign there. So when I do the lives, I'll sit in here, laptop on, camera there, and we've probably given away nearly $1 million worth of prizes from here, which is nuts. Every Sunday night for the last 30 odd weekends, I think. So this is it. The podcast studio on wheels, live stream area on wheels, whatever you want to call it. Then we've got the shed. We'll move the van so we can get in there and have a look. All right, this is the shed. Anyway, so I got a few bikes in here. Most of these are giveaway bikes, so let me recollect my memory. Timothy Gale has won this. I think it gets picked up tomorrow and heads up to Goulburn. For those that have watched the kite bike episodes, we'll insert a bit of kite bike footage. This is the kite bike. You can see on the back here. That's where it hooks up to. It's at the front. RIP to the kite bike. It's dead. I've got a trials bike here. I've got no idea why. This is going to get given away. That's going to get given away. This is going to get given away. This will get given away. Those will get given away. So the rest are all giveaway bikes. My personal bike's the YZ450. I think it's in the back of the van. It's dirty, so we won't show that. Let's have that. That is that. So pretty standard shed. Nothing special. This is what goes on the water varg. Absolute monster of a tyre. A few old trophies and shit up here. This is the thing that nearly killed me. So for those that have, we need to do another kite bike episode, but I may have flew it into a car. It did hurt, and that's what snapped. You can get a look at that. That basically snapped from my forehead hitting it. So pretty happy to get out of that alive. Maybe that's why I'm being inspired to film this content. So the kite bike's gone for that reason. That was the last time I flew it. But that's basically that. We've got the bikes there. They're the skis for the Stark. So the Stark's up there. She's on charge. We might go and set it up later, but if I bolt those on, you can actually get across water on it. We'll see how we go for time. We might add some of that in a bit later, but that's it, guys. Nothing too flash. Pretty standard setup. From here, we're going to film a few ads, as I mentioned before, and yeah, I don't know. We'll keep chucking in a bit of fun stuff. Let's go.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign.
All right, legends, fire up. We are giving away both these dirt bikes this Sunday night. Let's go. All right, we just finished up getting the majority of our footage that we needed. It's probably my least favorite part of the job, being on camera, believe it or not. But it's all good. So we've got a works edition coming up. This weekend we're giving away a WR450 with a TTR 110. So that's going to be cool, but we're ahead of schedule, Jackson, so what do we do?
Run them up.
Let's go and fuck shit up. i.e. sink a Stark Varg. Let's go. All right, we've ventured out to Greens Lake, but as you can see, the water looks similar to a whoop set. Sort of debating whether it's worth setting it up, getting wet, just so I can bounce headfirst into the water of a Stark Varg following me in. So while we ponder that, I thought I'd bring up another topic, probably the most important thing you're going to see on this day in the life, is salt. Now this is how you salt a chip. And I'm sick to death of people telling me I put too much salt on a chip, starting with Jackson.
You're a sicko.
No. Salt is granules from God. There is no reason not to salt the chips to the maximum amount, which is basically that there's more salt than chip. So yeah, get a good look at that, okay? Take notes, everyone. This is how you salt a chip, particularly chicken chips, because there's more substance to the chip, so you need more salt. You know, you got to have a good ratio. About 50-50 is what I like. 50% chip, 50% salt. Now the premium salt, the ultimate salt on earth is KFC chicken salt. There is no better than that. And in fact, it's not the salt. The salt's fantastic, but it's the onion powder. My friend Robbie Nee taught me. Now I'm a bit of a salt expert. In fact, as Jackson knows, if I request you to bring me chips and they aren't extra salted, it's pretty much the end of the friendship. So we didn't talk for like 2 years once, because I mean, you committed the cardinal sin of not salting the chips enough. I'm not talking 10 shakes, I'm not talking 20 shakes, we need 50 shakes. Like, you've got to empty the salt shaker. Everybody in the restaurant has to be looking at you like you're a freak, when in fact, you just understand that salt is the best thing in the world. So, what that's got to do with anything today, I'm not sure. Apart from the simple fact that if you don't salt your chips, I'm actually suspicious of you. I think there might be something wrong with you, like you know, sent from the devil, Satan.
Right. All good. Hey, all done.
All done?
Approved. All done.
Beautiful.
Alright, I'm going to have a formal approval letter in the next 20 minutes, half an hour, and we'll get that sent through to
Yeah, I'm good with that, mate. That's cool.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, catch ya.
See ya. Bye. Let's go! I'm now in $3 million worth of debt. What it is, you're gonna have to wait till the next episode maybe, but. So that phone call was to let me know we just secured $1.4 million worth of debt, but we've got bigger problems. So we've travelled all the way out. For those that don't know, this is a Starkvarg toolbox. It's fucking empty. I had it up there, I didn't even check it. And they got like special bolt sizes, so. I knew I told you to check it. You fuck everything up, Jackson. No salt, no tools.
So every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine, waiting here to find the sign.
All right, so we got it together. A little bit of a mission. The rear wheel, you can see the chain's loose as a goose, but I did buy a different rear sprocket. It's one tooth too big. Anyway, we won't talk about that. So it is what it is. It should work. It's a little bit windy, a little bit choppy, but we've come around the other side, so I think it'll be better. We'll make it work. We'll make it nice. That's bloody it. It's slightly cold here in northern Victoria this time of year, but there's one way to find out, isn't there? Let's go.
This type of shit make a nigga wanna flip September through August. This type of shit got them busting off the clip in the middle of the office. In the message to the bosses. The misfits new outfit is on the blog list. Gorgeous hoes keep it saying that they cost it. Cause the Porsches get them nauseous. Cause I ain't even mad yet. Niggas caught me in a good mood. Paparazzi wanna nag a nigga chillin' at the bag check. Hope they show me in my good shoes. When Papa got the brand new bag, Rocco got the brand new rap. That's good news. Hood dudes usually don't look like you. I better get a deal and come back and the whole hood look like you. Screaming pin squad, hold it down. Can't drive, bitch, I'm legally blind. I ain't gay, I just love my bros and taking back shots in camo clothes. I watch football and I spit my chaw.
Got Starkvarg for sale if anyone wants one. Only ridden on land, female owner. Never been out of first gear. All right, well that's the water bike done. The Sharkvarg as someone called it. And we had a success, we had a win. We've had many a failure, Jackson and I. I think the first time we brought it out and tried it, it just didn't move, it was too low. So that was a pain in the ass. The second time it turned off, sank. I think that's the fourth time I've taken it out. I feel like I could go forever in a straight line. The fan turns on some error, so I don't know what it is. I think it just needs a software update. I don't know how to turn it though, which is a slight issue. The long-term goal is to get it up the Murray River. I'd love to do the 780 run on it. I feel like it's possible. It's got enough battery. It's easy enough to do, but I'd head straight into a bank currently. So do a few mods, we'll see how we go. It's quite cold, bit nippy out there today. That's where we're going across. It's probably, what do you reckon? 300 meters? 400 meters? Yeah. But you could go like for 2Ks if you had to. It's not hard to do. But it took some trial and error to get it this fast. So who knows? You might see a Starkvarg riding the Murray River one day. Maybe, potentially, allegedly. AI generated, of course, always. That was my very first ever rental. So when I retired from racing, I lived in my van for a little bit. I was in a lady's garage. Finally got enough money to get a rental, and that was it there. So it wasn't a bad little joint. I had a mate that we were house sharing with, and now, so we're just coming back in from out on the ski. I'm gonna get home, transfer a bit of footage, and Jackson's gonna head home, I think. But this up here, we're just heading back into Echuca. My wife does an awesome job with the Airbnbs. We've got a couple of them. That's one there. So if anyone's ever in Echuca and wants an Airbnb, look up Little Bird on Shackle or on Pakenham Street. Shout out to my wife. She does an awesome job. I do absolutely nothing. I'm useless. She looks after it all. And that's that, guys. Day in the life. nothing really scripted or planned. That was just the usual day. Jackson comes over and we get a bit of footage, maybe, I don't know, once every couple months, every month. So a bit of a different day than the usual. What did we get done? We filmed 5 app videos, probably 5 giveaway videos, this vlog, rode a Stark on water, got that good news about the investment property. That was a beauty. What else did we do? I think that's it. Had some cocktails last night. Put an egg on Luke's car. Got abused by Luke for putting an egg on his car. Gonna go home, have a beer, sit on the computer and go to bed at midnight. Sound good? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I might do a few more of these in the future, but yeah, as I said, it was nothing really special or planned. Just a look at an average day in the life, I guess. Cheers.